Yep, it's back again. I try to let it go, but these fools keep bringing it back. I'm bringing you the Dumbass of the Week award, and I'm going for the Trifecta. What up, peeps? This your boy Glass with Give It a Sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. This is more of a rant, basically, than a Dumbass of the Week award. But these three individuals / entities will get the award. This is the first time I go for the trifecta, so instead of giving everybody the same degree or ranking of award, I'm just gonna go ahead and give the bronze Dumbass of the Week, the silver Dumbass of the Week, and yes, the gold Dumbass of the Week. So let's go ahead and start with the bronze. The bronze goes to Aldon Smith, the former San Francisco 49er linebacker. Now this man, I think he's 24 years old, 25 years old. He has great potential. He's a great linebacker. He did a lot. He made himself known when he first came into the league. But his off the court issues is what's holding him back, what's making him lose money, and basically letting him get booted out of the NFL. He's been in trouble with the law 5 times, has 3 DUIs. Now, with me saying 3 DUIs, that means you don't have a license. So you driving around here without a license, you don't care, and you steady getting drunk. I know he admitted himself into care last year when he was suspended, but you had a relapse now. So the latest relapse is when the Santa Clara police arrested the former Niner defensive end or a linebacker, can't remember which one it was, on suspicion of a hit and run, driving under influence, and vandalism last Thursday. Police maintain that Smith collided with a parked vehicle Thursday night and left the area without reporting the incident or leaving contact information. He later returned to the parking area where he was contacted by officers. Police said Smith, upon returning to the scene, displayed objective symptoms of being under the influence of an alcoholic beverages. Now he denies it, but I can't blame the 49ers doing what they did, what they done by releasing him. They did all they could. I hope that they continue to help him out and give him treatment or whatever he needs to get done. So this is more, yes, it's a dumbass move. Yes, he won the bronze. I'm not even gonna take that away from him, but the man is sick. The drinking is a disease to him. He needs some help. So that's the reason why he's not moved up to the silver or the gold. For the simple fact, I'm tired of even degrade him verbally. The man needs some help. Hopefully he'll get some help. First, get some help. It's not even about NFL. Just get some help. Get your life straight. Become an upstanding citizen. Then think about coming back to the NFL. But first things first. So yes, he wins the bronze DAW this week. And you guys basically know where the silver goes to Sheldon Richardson, defensive player for the New York Jets. This man here, he will get the gold, but I'll tell you why he doesn't get the gold, but he damn near will. He damn sure gonna get the silver. The New York Jets former first round draft pick was arrested at gunpoint in Missouri in July and later charged with resisting arrest and other traffic violations. Richardson's arrest on July 14th came less than 2 weeks after the NFL announced the 24-year-old defensive end had been suspended for 4 games for violating the league's substance abuse policy. So you already suspended. And before this came out, an hour before this information came out, you said you will not have your name in the news anymore. And then this came out. So this tells me, number one, you're lying. You lied to us saying that your name won't be in the news. And number two, you're trying to hide this situation. This situation is too big for you to hide from not just the general public, not just from the media, from your own football organization. You didn't even tell the New York Jets what's going on. But anyway, let's just talk about what happened. Police spotted Richardson's 2014 Bentley engaged in an apparent race with another vehicle and clocked the car speeding in excess of 143 miles per hour. Richardson then tried to evade the officers by running a red light and turn off his lights. This take dumbass to a whole nother level. Number one, you racing a $260,000 car. And I can't even imagine how much the insurance costs on that bad fella, but even if you had insurance on it, 143 miles an hour. The police is behind you. You're gonna sit here and run a red light, turn your lights off, and just show you how much of a dumbass this move was. You think you evading police by turning off your lights, but when you went into the driveway, somebody's driveway, you had to put on the brakes, which means the lights come on. Your brake lights come on. So you ain't evade nobody. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Police eventually spotted the car parked in the driveway and ordered the Jets player and two male occupants out of the vehicle at gunpoint. Why at gunpoint? Because the leading officer came to the car and see him reaching up under his seat, pulled him out of the car, checked up underneath the seat, and this man had a semi-automatic weapon. Now we in a time where, and I'm not getting racial, nothing like that, where police officers are getting blamed for shooting black people or abusing black people, whatever you might say. This man is blessed. He need to thank God that this officer didn't shoot him. You had a gun. He had every opportunity. He had every reason to shoot you because you had a gun. You had a gun underneath your car. He'd been cool with it. I mean, he would have got off. He would have got off with it. Anyway, not only did they find a gun up underneath his floor mat, they smelled marijuana in the car. Not only did they just smell marijuana in the car, one of the occupants of the car was a 12-year-old boy sitting in the back. So you're racing of the car, you drag race. You led police in a full-scale chase. You turn off your lights on your Bentley. You run a red light. You get pulled over. Guns pointed at you. They come to find out you got a gun underneath your seat. Smell of marijuana. And you got a 12-year-old in the back seat.
Give me the bitch.
Dude. Come on. People, you can't write this up. You can't write this up, man. So anyway, and the strange part about all this, with Sheldon Richardson and Alden Smith, both of them went to Missouri University. Now, I'm not saying anything wrong with the Tigers. It's just crazy to find out that both of these individuals went to school and played football for the University of Missouri. It is what it is. You could paint whatever picture you want to paint with that. Let's move on. And the final, you might put Sheldon Richardson with the gold medal. I give him the silver. The gold medal here, the dumbass of the week gold medal winner, goes to the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. Why is that? The Pro Football Hall of Fame denied the late great linebacker Junior Seau's daughter, his only daughter, Sydney, the opportunity to make a full-blown speech citing a policy enacted in 2010 that denies family and friends of members inducted posthumously any opportunity to make a speech or comments on stage during the ceremony. She found a way to make her speech anyway. Sydney provided remarks she would have given on stage to the New York Times before expanding on them during a lengthy interview with NFL Network after she and her 3 brothers unveiled Junior Seau's bronze bust. Sydney words focused on Seau's legacy, not the story surrounding Seau's death. I understand they had the policy put in 2010. Anybody that had passed away, no family members or whatever, could talk on stage. But something tells me behind the scenes, they didn't want Sydney to go up there and speak upon her father's passing, which has contributed to concussions, and they found out that he had CTE. Yeah, you know, you got the lawsuits on the NFL with concussions, and they trying to sweep all that stuff up under the rug. I think that they thought Sydney was going to say something about his death, the way he died, and they don't want that black eye on the most important night for these individuals getting into this Hall of Fame. So, congrats to Sydney Seau for giving a great speech, even though it was on video, it wasn't on stage, for giving a great speech. And where the NFL dropped the ball, started kicking the ball everywhere, she picked it up, went for the touchdown, and handed the ball back to him like Larry Fitzgerald, like they've been there before. So congrats to Sydney Seau once again. But this what makes the Pro Football Hall of Fame look stupid. You had former Vikings center Henry Mick Tingelhoff, and hopefully I said your name right. You had him come on stage with a Hall of Famer and his teammate, his quarterback, Fran Tarkenton. Fran Tarkenton had to speak on Tingelhoff's behalf because Tingelhoff had memory loss because of his years in the NFL. I can't remember how, 17 years in the NFL. He can't remember his playing days. Fran Tarkenton had to speak on his behalf because he don't remember his playing days. He looking at the bus, don't even know why he getting the bus for. That is so backwards to me that you deny Sydney, Junior Seau's daughter, speak on his behalf because you thought he was going to say something about the head injuries, and you blatantly you let Henry Mick Tingelhoff go on stage. He can't remember nothing. Fran Tarkenton is speaking on his behalf. And that's more blatant than what you thought Sydney was going to say. You showing them the results of playing in the NFL and having concussions. You showed it right there with Mr. Tingelhoff on stage, just standing there, looking at his bus, not saying anything because he don't remember anything. That's more glaring than anything Sydney had to say. Sydney would say it. You showing it right there. So that's all I got to say. The bronze go to Aldon Smith, former linebacker of the 49ers. The silver goes to Sheldon Smith, the defensive lineman for the New York Jets. And the gold goes to the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame just because they took dumbass to a whole nother level. So that's all I got for you. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Do whatever you want. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You get more stuff like this later on. So thanks for watching. Tell your friends about the channel. And as always, we get with the sports, place where you get your sports with a little swag. I'm Glass. Be good. Be safe. Get with it. Peace.